What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sean, and today's video I'm going to talk to you about 10 mistakes that new drivers make. So make sure you stick all the way to the end so I can teach you something the CDL school will not teach you. Let's get into it, truck drivers. You can hear or not, but I have air leaking from the parking brake valve right here with, and it should seal off. But if you constantly hear it, you've got an air leak. So if you go down the road and you keep hearing it today, I hope it helped you out. If it did, hit you, things the CDL school will not teach you. So when you're right out of school and you get out on the road, you're new and you're gonna make mistakes, but you want to try to minimize them the best you can. So in this video, I'm talking to you about 10 mistakes that truck drivers usually make. Now, there's a whole lot more mistakes they can make, but these are 10 that I'm gonna go over with you. So maybe you can take time to watch some videos, subscribe to my channel, and I can try to help you with these 10 things so you don't become a statistic. Okay, let's get into it. Number one is gonna be the lack of trip planning. You see, failing to plan routes, rest stops, fuel stops can be a huge mistake. So make sure you're planning your trip out and you're planning it out rightly. There's a few pointers I'm gonna give you right here. When you're planning your trip out, you've got to not only check your weather to where you're going to find out if it's the best route to go, because you might not make it that way. You need to use Google Maps to look at the place that you're going to, because it may not have a truck entrance. You may put it in the GPS and it may take you to the front door, but you need to look and see where the trucks are going in and out. What is the best route? Don't just rely on your GPS. Call the shippers and ask them, hey, what's the best way in and out of here? Don't just rely on that. Have multiple avenues to know where you're going. And then you're fighting the clock, so you got to make sure you stop. You can say, okay, if I keep going, I'm gonna hit Atlanta traffic. Maybe I should stop, start go to bed early here and get up early so I can get through that traffic instead of trying to push it through and waste more time in the traffic. These things you'll learn, but you've got to get better at trip planning. I've got other videos. Subscribe to my channel, and on all these 10 topics, I got videos talking about it, so don't worry. Okay, the number two thing is that I've noticed, and you look at the statistics, is speeding. Truck drivers always want to hit the ground running. They're trying to get there. They're trying to make it there. They're there fast. They don't want to be late. But the problem with that is you're going to get yourself in trouble. Your first year, you need to go slow, brother. Take your time. Don't be out there just mashing on the gas and going. Your goal is to get seat time. You're not going to be the most high miles driver your first year. Some do, but some do. It comes with a cost. Take your time and get that seat time, because once you get a year experience, 6 months, year, 2, 3 years, you go anywhere you want to go. So your first year, I want you to slow down and do not get no speeding tickets. Now, I'm gonna got a link below for CDL Legal. All truck drivers should have this. I don't care if you're new or experienced. You need to have CDL Legal. I signed up with them years ago, and I keep them now. There's a link in the description, so after this video, make sure you click on that link. CDL Legal is a firm that will help you. Let's say you're out there and you get a ticket. Let's say you get caught going 60 and a 45. You call CDL Legal. They will hire an attorney in that area to go fight it for you. They have a 90% chance to go ahead and get it thrown out, and 95% chance to have it, 90% chance to have it reduced, 95% chance to have it thrown out. So you've got great chances of getting this taken care of. So make sure you call them. It's only like $30-something a month. Drivers, if you ain't got CDL Legal, you're messing up. Go sign up today and get that taken care of. Okay, number 3 is going to be poor vehicle inspection. Drivers not getting out and doing their pre-trip. Look, we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. It's cold. I don't want to get out here and do this. But you may be, you learn the pre-trip, but are you actually going through it when you stop? Are you walking your route? Are you doing your post-trips? These mistakes is going to cost PSP points on there. It's going to cost you points on your license that you do not want. So make sure that you're doing your pre-trip. You say, well, it's the company's fault. I ain't getting a ticket for it. Yeah, but they see that on your record. If you're constantly driving vehicles that are getting messed up and you're not getting them fixed, then that's going to look bad on your DAC report. So make sure you're getting it fixed. If you got a company that's just bad equipment all the time, you might need to find another company. Speaking of that, you want to make sure that you're doing your due diligence before you call a company to start with, just to make sure that they're good so you don't have to get a lot of job hopping. Okay, the next thing is going to be number 4 is distracted driving. A lot of drivers, they get out there, they get comfortable after a few months, and they're on the phone. Use your Bluetooth headset. That's what they're for. But, you know, you may not be that comfortable driving when it's raining and storming. You might say, honey, I'll call you back in a minute. Even if you got a Bluetooth headset, you might want to have to call them back because you may feel comfortable, then you're going to get happy. You're going to get distracted. Don't be making your bologna sandwich up on the dash, reaching back here trying to get the mayonnaise and stuff. The distracted driving will get you killed, and it will get you, you'll lose your job so fast. So watch distracted driving. Okay, number 5 is inadequate rest. Drivers, we have 10 hours off. You've got to get you a good 7-8 hours sleep a night. Now, some people can get away with not doing it, but don't be getting there on your phone, playing all night, or playing the video games in the back all night, and then only sleep a few hours and thinking you go. You're driving a huge vehicle. You need the rest, okay? This is not a video game. This is real life out here, and you not only can take your life, but somebody else's life also. So you need the rest, and that's one mistake the drivers are not really paying attention to, and they don't know how serious it is. Rest is very important. That's why it's there. Okay. Number 6 is improper backing. Not using your flashers. Not honking the horn. Not getting out and looking. The whole thing is called get out and look. Get out and walk around your vehicle and check it out. Look, there might be potholes here. There could be power lines up ahead. Just because you see a dog, okay, I'll get in there. Make sure that you can actually fit in that hole and get out as many times as you want. But drivers make a mistake. This is the mistake they make. The other drivers are coming up, and they start getting a little nervous because they think drivers are watching out. Man, come on, driver, come on. Slow it down. Who cares what they think? Block them out. That's what you got to do. You got to block them out. They're not there. You're the captain of your ship. They've been new before. I don't care if it takes you 35 minutes to back in or an hour to back in dock. Get it in without hitting anything. Don't worry about them fools. You understand? Don't worry about them fools. You're the captain of your ship. Make sure you understand that. Okay. The next thing is going to be over-relying on their GPS. This is number 8. They get so confident with just using the GPS, they forget about old tactics. They forget about things. They think that GPS is going to take them right to the door. A lot of cases it does. But you get relying on it, and when it takes you to that front door, and delivery's back down that way, and now you're in a bad situation, you're going to get in trouble. That's why I say call the shipper. Use Google Maps to look at the place, not to follow it, but look at it. Use your GPS. Use your atlas. Use these old school tactics. Look, back in the day, drivers didn't have cell phones. They didn't have a GPS. They had a map, and they led a truck. They did what they had to do and stop at a payphone every once in a while. So don't tell me it can't be done, because it can be. Number 9 is ignoring weather. You think you're fine, and you're used to driving all summer. The winter hits here, and that snow comes down. You think you're a super trucker, and you're riding. I can go. I'm gonna get there anyway. And then jackknife and wreck. Slow it down. I see so many drivers every year are driving up the road, and I pull over, and I'm like, ooh, I see them start jackknifing. You see them start slipping. I'll give you another field tip. I'm going to get a tip, CDL tip right here. When you're driving and you see mist coming up from the tires, it means the road's freezing over. Okay? You need to pull over. If you see the water come, it's fine. But when that water goes away, road's getting cold. You need to pull on over, Jack. Remember that. All right. I pull over, and then I see trucks flying around me. I'm like, golly, they're getting it. You know, maybe I can drive. But my heart tells me no. So I'm like, okay. I go ahead and take me a sleeper berth. Go ahead and take my 10 hours. I go up. I drive 30 miles of the road, and them jokers stuck. Wreck. Everything is the same ones that are passing me. Don't be a super trucker. Respect those mountains. When you're going down a mountain, you can go down to 1,000 times too slow. You don't go down at one time too fast. So you need to make sure the weather conditions, when it's raining, slow down, okay? When it's snowing, slow down. When traffic, slow down. Be smooth, driver. Smooth on the brakes, smooth on the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Smooth on that accelerator. Be a smooth driver, and you'll make it through, okay? All right, let's go into number 10, and this is the last one here, is the lack of self-care. Drivers the first year, listen, the first year, but over the years, I gained over 100 pounds. Nobody told me that I'd become a diabetic if I eat all drink sodas, and you know it, but you constantly just, I'm on the road, it's the best I can do, I gained over 100 pounds, become a diabetic, high blood pressure, but you know what? I said enough is enough, and then I said I got to start getting out, walking around every day. I've lost 60 pounds in the last 2 years. You know why? Because I couldn't eat that crap. I kept the door shut. I started cooking in my truck, stayed out in truck stops, for fuel and for shower, and I lost 60 pounds. You can do it too, drivers. You can make a good health on the road. You can lose weight and get safe. I got a guy that I train. His name is Rob Jensen. He watches my videos. He started a few months ago. He's lost 30 pounds over the road. He's doing the carnivore diet, and he gets out and exercises. I'm no dietitian, but I know he's staying away from that fast food, and that is what it gets you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. I put videos out almost every day trying to teach you what the CDL school will not teach you. This is Trucking Life with Sean. Let's get it, baby.